Game over.
Fuck! What the fuck? Fuck! Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking... How is it so fucking... Fuck! Fuck! Why did somebody tell me my ass was so big?
Hell, you fool, we're following orders.
What about you guys? We ain't found shit.
Try to relax your anus.
Good afternoon. Holy crap, let me flip this over. There we go. Oh, we don't have her here yet. We'll take that down. I don't know why the chat box isn't working for some reason, because I didn't see it popping up on the screen, and I was like, holy Jesus, nobody's here. What the fuck? Like, don't get me wrong, we're a small show. We don't start out with hundreds of people just begging to watch us begin. We get going, you know, we roll. And it's not uncommon to start the show and not really see a whole bunch of comments, but it's weird to start the show and see zero. See King Kong Dong popping up finally on the chat saying, hello, I'm here for some gay shit, says King Kong Dong. For some gay shit? Well, I mean, define some gay shit. Probably have it. We'll be talking about a lot. It's Thursday. I am wiped out and depressed with personal life stuff. So we're going with Turd's Day. I like that term. We're calling it Turd's Day. We do have, as you noticed, we do have our little Discord window up because Digger will be joining us after her stream. She wanted to do her own show first, and I am nothing if not capitulant to the ladies. Let's see, what is this? I don't know what it is, but it can go bye-bye. It can go bye-bye. And there's our girl. Has she even started yet?
Yeah,
oh, she has.
But I will be.
Hey,
reading.
everybody. We're stream sniping Digger.
As soon as I fix this coffee, I will start reading. So here's your fair warning. Proceed at your own discretion.
Stream snipe.
So
sniping the
this week we are
streams.
starting,
All right, there we go.
part
So we stream snipe Digger.
labeled
She
The
is
Edge
reading
of the
Prepare
Abyss.
by Stephen Gosney.
So I'm not.
So if
totally
you're a big
certain.
fan of our girl, ooh, she's going. It's warmer today, so she's going light on the shirt. Nice. Oh, did she know? Oh, wait, fuck. Let her unmute. Did she notice my comment?
Isn't it? Is that supposed to be something you don't do to others? I don't know.
Ha.
I've never been stream sniped before.
Ha.
Welcome, everyone. How you doing?
All right. There we go. We'll take that. We'll pop back. Oh, wait. Nope. She's talking about something. Is she embarrassing me? That might be good that I muted it.
Pretty much as soon as I poured this coffee. Brian is saying, crap, now it's 3. Okay, this is dangerous.
Yep. So there you go. All right. Like those glasses, says MSO. What's going on, Johnny? What's her channel? Her channel is Digger420 on YouTube and Digger1420 on Rumble. So Digger420 on YouTube and Digger1420 on Rumble. You can find her on both of those. I love our girl, so I don't mind giving her the obligatory view. So thank you for that. Okay, I'll be back. Right? Pull Scam Sam will be back when she is. He is thirsty. I don't blame him. She's a pretty girl. She's a pretty lady. We have a bunch of stuff to talk about today. I need to never watch her reading stream. I know, Brian. It puts you in danger. For some reason, the universe does not like you listening to her read aloud. It is apparently something. It's something I'm going to test in real life when I'm able to get us all together at like a coffee shop or something. I'm going to give her like assuming we're visiting you, like visiting Chicago, like travel brochure. It's like Alucard. Oh, fucking cats. Was having a good start, buddy. I didn't need that. I'll be honest. I just got another emergency sample. Customer complaint. What do you mean emergency sample? That sounds weird. Like, it's an emergency sample. Like a sample of an emergency? Or like y'all made something and it's a problem. Like an emergency sample seems like something I'd hear in a movie. Like, they got infected with the emergency sample. All right. Anyways, hello everyone on Rumble right now in the chat. Just Wild Saffron saying it's Nuttin' Thursday. Hold on, Johnny. She's wearing a black tank top, right? And yes, that was Alucard that tripped my earphone wire and sent my empty bowl flying. But we got it back, so thank you. Should I enable? We'll enlarge my camera some other time. She'll be on the end of the show, so we won't need it to be big screened, so we'll just deal. Samples that need to be done ASAP may cost the company millions. I like my job. There's stress in making money, but like I can't imagine like, oh, it could cost the company millions because like somebody's gonna twist for that, right? If that happens, I'm on the hook for $65 a day. That's it. A nice low bar. Speaking of our low bar, yesterday's twitchity twitchness with the level 3 hype train took us out by $25. We're down to $40 for today's goal. $40. And today is funded. Anything else goes into tomorrow. For people who have been on my ass about the memberships, I did send in an email today expressing I sent in an email and a recommendations review thing. So I sent in two different things about, hey, we want memberships. Can we please have memberships? And so hopefully, balls crossed, memberships will be a thing. If memberships are a thing, I have really got to come up with some extra content. Or I have to literally start doing a members-only show. But the members-only show, oh dear, how do we do that? Because it's like, all right, so like the 10 of us, I saved the company probably close to 20 mil since I started several years back. Right? Can't you get like a fucking 10% finder's fee? Like, can't you get like even 1%? Can you get 1% of that? I feel like 1% of 20 million be kind of nice. That's what, like 200,000? King Kong Dog, 30%. Right. 30%. Now you're getting greedy. Right now he's gotten 0%. So we just went from, you just went from 150,000 to 20 million. That's a steep rise in 30 seconds. Hello, Eugene Stoner. Hello, King Kong Dong, Mussolini Diff. Good to see all of you guys. Happy to have you here and on the show and in the chat. I am depressed, so I'm sorry if I seem bitchy today. My condition sucks, and I'm forced to confront shit about it that sucks on a regular basis. And today was one of those days. And kind of that way all morning. And it really kind of blows, but what are you going to do? So anyways, I hope to not let it affect the show or me too much, but I will try to not be a pissy bitch is the goal. But anyways, Wikipedia has approved my drone flight and live stream. You're my wingman, Johnny. Awesome! You have a drone flight and live stream? Sweet. No idea what it is. Trouble in Paradise, says Roy Sombrero. Not trouble. Like, I can't do things as much as other people can, so I'm not one expected to do said things. So it's literally just, again, me having to confront my limitations. I mean, is that trouble in paradise? What would trouble in paradise mean? Does he mean, like, relationship trouble? Because that's not a thing. And if he means, like, trouble with me and the people I live with, also not a thing. Again, like, I don't know, like, I suppose this speaks to the whole people only understand their experiences, because you may not realize this, but when you're a handicapped person, just constant reminders that you can't do stuff. Not that you don't want to, but you can't. And it sucks. I hope you feel better, man. Again, it's a mood thing. It's a personal I'm depressed thing. I was joking with myself because I entertain myself all the time. I was joking with myself about how I don't want to do a show today, and I'm not going to do a show. I'm going to call in sick, and it's like it's not worth sick day, but it just kicking the dick, man, kicking the dick. But what are you going to do? Yes, at the golf outing, I'm flying the drone and live streaming. Oh, okay. Now I know what we're talking about. You mean at the golf outing? I did not realize that. Brian the Signs. Hey, Johnny, don't get over your skis. He may not be physically handicapped, but he is mentally handicapped. That's mean. Let's hang out on Discord tonight. I get to set up my 3D printer upgrade. Yeah, dude, I like that idea. I'd love a nice little Discord hang. I am churning through. Honestly, I got the YouTube stuff sent off, so I've got to check up on the emails on that. I can't imagine they'd have anything for me to do, so I should have some time. I know I'll be obviously hanging out with my daughter after the show a little bit, but I know I'll have plenty of time where I'll just be. I really want to finish that Stormblood. I'm getting close to ending Stormblood. I got Samurai and Gunbreaker up to level 70, so I'm feeling myself. You know, starting to take some strides, starting to strut. And you know what I gotta do? Pick up a profession, because I'm starting to burn low on gil. I went under 1 million first time since I came back. Turns out dual leveling 2 classes simultaneously. Not spendy, but certainly not cheap. Anyways, it's a surprise for Aaron. Ooh, okay. I had some friends that live in a town named Paradise, and every time they tried to leave, there was something stopping them. So that would be trouble in paradise. Johnny, what anime sex fact will cheer you? Or animal? Good God, I couldn't see the L with the furniture on the background. And my brain went anime. Like, I don't want animal and anime. I don't want any sexual facts. I don't know if sexual facts would cheer me up, because one of the brightest spots in my life is this relationship I have with this lady, and it's going great. But we both acknowledge that, yeah, it does. It sucks in the holding pattern of us getting together. Ever played Elder Scrolls Online, Johnny? Red Scalper, yes. I played Elder Scrolls Online a lot, especially when it came to the console. Up in here. I played it through Morrowind. I got the Morrowind expansion. I was really big into Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. And so, like, when the Morrowind thing came out, I made a dark elf character from the get-go. I made a dark elf vampire. Honestly, that's been my biggest issue with Elder Scrolls Online, is the vampire mechanics. They may have changed, because I haven't been there in forever. But I was playing back before you could set up NPCs and NPC pathing routes. There's a lot of cool custom build features that that Elder Scrolls Online has. I really like the NPCs and the pathing routes and the things. Like, you can set up people and make them walk around and do shit. I like that. I don't know if they do that in Final Fantasy XIV. If they do, oh boy, would that be fun. I know you can have NPCs, but I don't think you can make them path. That was the one thing that I really found awesome with that. But I haven't gone back in a long time. So, Mussolini Diff saying Final Fantasy XIV lets you fly through the early crafting and then slows you down after the base game crafting. That's good to know, Mussolini Diff. I love the storyline stuff has gotten me kind of hyped and amped, and I love the play styles. The samurai and the gunbreaker play styles. Like, they're just fun. The talents and the combos, like setting it up, watching it, it's fun. The samurai one in particular now, because I got like this hop out, throw your sword at him, go back in kind of thing. Like, it's just fun. I'm like, oh boy, I'm going to do it. And it's just great. I have a great time. Oh, fuck, that's awesome. I played a Khajiit werewolf in ESO. Yes! Yes, I love you. ESO's version of Cat Dog. I want to say that I did that. I want to say that I made a Khajiit werewolf, but I can't say that I did. I know I made somebody a werewolf. And I know I made a Khajiit called Catpocalypse. But those are the only things I know about the Khajiit and the ESO. Because it was, again, for me, it was almost solely transfixed on leveling the vampire guy. Like a rogue vampire. Are you interested in Dune Awakening? Not really. I haven't seen anything about it or heard anything about it that I'm like super interested in. I'm not a big Dune guy. I mean, I like Dune. I weirdly like the original, like that had Patrick Stewart and other people. I did not like the remake, and now the newest one that's come out, like the TV show one, haven't even watched it. So don't know. You can send retainers on quests and final. Yeah, I've been toying around with getting a retainer or two. You can send retainers on quests. Final Fantasy XIV lets you give retainers a class. I have a botany and a rogue. Oh. Anyone suggest a good place to buy a flamethrower attachment for my drone I'm flying at the golf tournament? Well, really what you want, as we learned from that guy in Boulder, Colorado, when it comes to a flamethrower, you don't need an attachment. You don't need anything fancy. You need something that sprays water. So you can get some sort of water shooting attachment, and I guess like dick tape. Freudian slip. Duct tape. A lighter to that motherfucker, and then there you go. You got a flamethrower. Boom. I have been playing Last Epoch, the in-between ARPG. More complex than Diablo 4, but not as complex as Path of Exile 2. Sounds interesting. Looking super fly, Johnny. It's the glasses. Thank you, Aaron Eats Fluoride. It just says Aaron Eats FL, and I was like, Aaron Eats what? And I look over here, Aaron Eats Fluoride. That's hilarious. All right. Elder Scrolls 4 Remaster is pretty good. I played Elder Scrolls, and then I played like Skyrim Special Edition, Skyrim Remaster. Like, the remaster's really good. Really? Dick tape, is it like a Baldo? Sort of King Kong Dong. Sort of like a Baldo. It's dick tape is what a lot of people in the I believe in the cross-dressing community use. I don't know that for a fact, never been a part of it, but I imagine duct tape wouldn't work as well as dick tape. Anyhow, did you get those glasses with your last Warhammer purchase? No. I actually bought these goggles. I bought them specifically because they are similar to an anime character's goggles, and I wanted those glasses, so I got them. But thank you. Actually, is there a way you can make Warhammer purchases? I suppose, like, I don't know. I don't play the tabletop. What am I purchasing Warhammer stuff for? They need to remaster Skyrim again to keep people happy for Elder Scrolls 6. Or they could, I don't know, focus on making, finishing, and releasing Elder Scrolls 6. I feel like the manpower used to remaster the old Elder Scrolls could have been thrown in on that, but what I don't know. Balls Deep saying he actually beats Jesse PS up and took his shades as a trophy. No, Jesse PS has like flat shades. His aren't reflective. His are like matte, right? Like they like not like MATTE. Like they don't reflect light. Like I don't know. Jesse PS looks like someone Jesse PS looks like what's the comedian's name? Mitch Hepburn. Jesse PS is my opinion, tinfoil hat. Jesse PS is Mitch Hepburn. Mitch Hepburn dropped out of comedy. Dropped out of comedy and everything else. Got his shit together. Got his life in order. Came back, but didn't want the smoke, and came back as Jesse PS. That's the theory. I'm fucking talking out my ass. I don't know. But yeah, Jesse PS has his own glasses. And he's been doing, as far as I know, the glasses thing like nonstop. I did this just for fun and as a fad because I could. And now I'm continuing to do it just because apparently it annoys people and I find it that entertaining. And it makes it really easy that people can't tell where I'm looking. So if I yawn or if I have to, like yawning is way easier to hide with the glasses on. Yeah, there you go. So it's nobody can tell. All right. Fallout 3 is getting a remaster. Could be shadow dropped into Game Pass Ultimate Sunday. Fucking who cares? Look, Fallout 3, okay. Blah, blah, blah. Fallout 3 New Vegas. Now, if Fallout 3 got remastered and New Vegas was in it, okay, maybe we got some room to talk, but I don't know. With Fallout, like 4 did so much that it's like, oh, go back and do 3. It's like, why? It's just not as good. Like, at least the storyline and a lot of the stuff in New Vegas was fun and exciting. Then I'd be like, I could go into that. But they're kind of similar with the round shape. Yeah, round glasses are a thing people do. So Dan can confirm that duct tape can enhance the cleavage, but it hurts like a motherfucker to remove. Use only as a last resort. Thank you, SH. So, like, you were going out and you did you go nip to nip to pull them together? Did you go nip to nip or was it side to side, like full grab? How does that, wait, what is there? So you didn't have to worry about, like, I don't know, do boobs sweat? Can your tits sweat to the point where the tape would let go? That's my question. I would feel like I would sweat it off. But then again, I have incredibly small tits, so we'd be doing a lot of work if we're trying to make cleavage happen. All right, there we go. He died in 2005. Let's check over on the Rumble chat. I feel like I'm kind of forgetting these guys. Ever played Elder Scrolls Online? Yeah, we checked that. I like playing the Northern Elseer expansion. I never got to that one. The Elseer expansion. That's the Khajiit homeland and like the Wood Elf stuff. Is that right? I don't know. Have you touched your penis today? Says Lab Class. It's an awfully personal question. Have you seen the new Marvel Fighting trailer? No, I've not. No, not yet. It's at work, says Lab Class. Mitch died? Mitch McConnell? Oh, fuck. He died in 2005. I don't know, which Mitch are we talking about? If you look at Digger, people can't tell. Not really. Can you see what the screens I'm looking at are? I mean, you can see that there's screens and there's a wall of monitors. This way people can see what's on the other side of the camera. That's what I should pimp this out of. This is so you guys can understand I'm in a studio. You can see that it's clean. Look, there's no ceiling cats. There's an actual ceiling. Just good times all around. Hey, Johnny, what do you think of Oakley X Metal Mars? Just ignore the price tag. Okay. Oakley X Metal Mars. I don't know. Are these sunglasses? I'm guessing they're sunglasses. Let's go check that out quick. Oakley X Metal Mars. Okay, so here's what we're looking at. X Metal Mars. I'm gonna say they're a cheap knockoff of what? Well, not cheap, but they're very expensive. But I'm gonna say these are definitely a knockoff like idea of what I'm wearing. It looks like they have the same lenses. For $2,000, they better, at least. Since the founding, Oakley has become world class in the naming of sports equipment gear. All right, so the reissued Moose Mars X Metal Leather first made its debut in 1998. The design, with the help of basketball legend Michael Jordan. Oh, who cares? I wanted just the glasses themselves, not this. So let's go to that. This again, these are, if I'm honest, these are kind of, I'm gonna say kind of ugly. They're kind of ugly because like mine are actual just flat round sunglasses. These are full on cones, and then it just these cup too much. As for the price tag, though, the price tag makes them even less appealing. But thank you for that very much. Thank you very much. Speaking of price tags, well, they're basically only for German iron workers who rave on the weekends, says S.K. Wild. I think S.K. Wild? That's the way I'll read it. Mostly if X Metal is a discontinued model, the X refers to the 10 metal alloy including titanium. They can be ran over and survive. Well, that sounds awesome. But these were nowhere near that expensive. These weren't cheap, but they were nowhere near that expensive. And let's just say I'm happy with what I've got. So, yeah, I think I'll be fine. Not made out of titanium over here. I just have to be very careful not to break them. So, but fortunately, we're working from a studio, so it's really, really easy not to do that. And I don't drive with them, so there's that. But anyways, we have a half hour into the show. I suppose I should load some of my stories up, huh? How about we do that? How about I do that and put you over there? Too many things and stuff for stuff and things. Let's put the pen away because we don't need the pen anymore. We only need one lighter, so let's just drop down to one lighter. All right, and then we can pull our keyboard forward. Look, it's like we have space again. Desk space, the final frontier. So, yes, what the heck just happened? My lighting seems like it took a dim. I have an old pair of Oakley's X Metal Romeo 2. Seriously, Johnny, only you and Chad can't pronounce my screen name. There's even a picture as a clue. Squid! Oh! Well, I looked over at the picture and I immediately got it. Squid. Well, now me and Chad have something in common, so hey, life goal met. Anyways, let's go over here. Here. No, I don't need this one. Why is that there? I should have cleared that. Okay, so let's grab our first hour stories that I should have loaded before. We've got a story that we might get into in a little bit about people using recordings to rescue a kitten. We've got a story about the Catholic bishops suing Washington State because they want to put a law into effect to prevent. Washington State wants to put a law into effect where you have to report child abuse. So, you know, as an organization that is reputed to have abused children in its past, you might want to fight that just a little. And spoiler alert, they don't. All right. Let's get did it not? Did we not get the R in the list? There we go. Okay, so we've got that up, and then we've got a very blatant, obvious hate crime that'll never be called a hate crime, and you'll know why. How is everyone doing? This is King Kong Dom. I'm doing great. How are you doing? All non-prescription Oakley sunglasses use polycarbonate lenses. Very durable, but scratches super easy. So like prescription Oakleys don't? I know there's something special about these lenses. I don't remember off the top of my head. You know what? Let's look up where's my little bag? Oh, there it is. Let's look up the brand and the fucking thing. I got these a while ago, so I don't care if people are J U R L B O. Oh, there is no R. All right, so here we go. These are the ones I have. We'll flip over. Wow, you can get them in a box. Oh no, these are totally different. But all right, the Legacy polarized. Oh, those are nice. Those are nice. But yes, these are the Glacier. I have the Glacier with the Vermont Glacier sunglasses. Oh, so I guess I have the Vermont. These are the Glacier sunglasses. Good God, I didn't want to go there. Let's go back here. Boom. Images. These are the ones I have. Again, nope. Well, 160. But yeah, mountaineering glasses. That's all they are. They're mountaineering glasses. So I have every right to walk around wearing these sunglasses saying yodelay hee hoo. So fuck me. All right, but anyways, yeah. 160. They went down a little bit. I paid more than 160 for mine. So maybe I have a different one with different lenses. Oh, dude, they've got some with red leather. That's classic red pepper with gray. Yeah, interesting. Anyways, yeah, they're just fun glasses. How much is my futon now? What futon? You have a futon? I don't know what futon you have. If you're talking about my futon's still the cost of the car. Like, we've been very clear about that. Very, very clear about the cost of said futon. $160. I don't think I spent that on my prescription glasses, and they're safety certified. Dude, I bought these a couple years ago. I was doing comedy. I was doing DJing. Money was good, and I felt like treating myself. What do you want from me? I used these when I DJ'd. What do you want from me? Anyhow, we have 3 more hours in the program. I haven't got to a single story, which means we are loaded to bear for content. But I'm getting like hiccups, I think, from drinking the coffee. Johnny's Exotic Shades. Get yours now. No, we don't have exotic shades. I don't. I just have the marketplace with the merch. Speaking of, I don't know where my merch is. I was hoping it would be in today. I'm going to check my email right now to see where my merch is. Order has shipped. DHL. In transit to delivery. Estimated delivery date is the 6th to the 9th. All right. Shipping label. Tendered to delivery service provider. All right, so it's en route. It's en route. We'll get it hopefully by tomorrow. Nice. 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 That's good. It's good when it's good. Now we have, do we have that from multiple things or just the one? Just the one. So hopefully everything's in one order. Hopefully everything is in one big, beautiful order. Oh, wait, never mind. We got a couple of these. It arrived at Regional Weight Park Distribution Center this morning. So we might have one or two in today. Great. Dang, I hate it when my sprayer gets plugged up. My sprayer has chlamydia. Oh, that's horrible. Pointless factoid, Oatly X Metal Juliet with red iridium lenses is what the character Cyclops wore in the X-Men movies. Really? Thank you, Mussolini Diff. That's cool. I like that factoid. Red iridium lenses. I love the lenses. But yeah, I really like these, so I like wearing them. $2,000 for sunglasses. Holy crap! There's, lots of retards out there with money to blow. Right? Johnny's password is albino nympho for fire crotches 8. I don't know what would ever give you that idea. That's weird. Did you hear there's a bunch of people that are mad because they wrote Black Panther as a white guy in the comics lately? Yes, Mr. Q, we have that rant. That is also funny. I ordered stuff from Amazon and nothing said it was back ordered, but it's not scheduled to come until the 20th at the earliest. Crazy. It depends where it's coming from. Maybe it's coming from China. And they got to give it more time on the boat. I don't know. All right. So there we go. We have all of our actual stories. So let's close this. Close that. We've got hopefully merch coming all week, this week and next. And then next week, hopefully we can. I really want to have a certain hat and shirt here for Monday. All right. Let's get started with some of these. We have a couple of different things we can talk about. I don't know if I want to do. We'll save the fun little kitten story later. It's like an uplifting, heartwarming kitty story. Catholic bishops, our leaders in Washington, have sued the state over a new law requiring clergy to report suspected child abuse, including details potentially revealed during confession. The lawsuit filed last week on behalf of the bishops alleges that Senate Bill 5375, which was signed into law on May 2nd, violates the First Amendment and the Equal Protections Clauses of the 14th Amendment. The law puts Roman Catholic priests to an impossible choice: violate 2,000 years of church teaching and incur automatic excommunication, or refuse to comply with the Washington law and be subject to imprisonment, fine, and civil liability, the lawsuit states. Yeah, I understand that, but let's be clear. It's a bad look, guys. It's a bad look to be like, look, this law is saying we need to report child abuse. It's really, really bad. I mean, then what am I going to do? Am I going to tell everybody about the kids? I just imagine the priest getting up and literally just removing a small boy from his lap and go, what? What? Am I going to tell you about the things I do to him? Like, that's not how you do this. One last stupid factoid. Oakley X Metal Mars was worn by Brad Pitt in Fight Club. So I guess the X Metals were very popular in their day. Oh no, I have to back the church. They cannot be forced to reveal confessions. But the thing is, they're not being forced to reveal confessions it's confessions about child abuse. And that's another thing that I never understood. So this guy, so you can go in and you can beg for help and forgiveness from the Lord for being abused. But if you hear that confession that a kid is telling you they're being horribly abused, you can't do anything to help them. You can't inform anyone If you hear a confession from a fellow priest about how he can't stop R-wording children in his thing, like, again, I feel like I don't know, man. I feel like God should understand that one. Kind of like, yeah, well, I mean, what are you listening to these people for, if not to occasionally shepherd them from, the darkness that they be beset upon them. I don't know how to word that. It's tricky because the confessional is supposed to be a secret between you, the priest, and God. Right. I understand, and I understand what you're saying, and I agree. It is a tricky area, but it does, like I said, at the very least, it's a bad look to be like, look, we made this law about, and it's not aimed specifically at Catholic priests, just a law about you need to report child abuse if you know about it. And they immediately go, nah, hold on. Just because I know somebody's abusing a child doesn't mean I should have to say anything. It's a bad look for the Catholic priests. Catholic priests are like orcas that eat their trainer. Just move them to a different location and tell no one. Right? Shamu can eat Sally, and then we'll just move him to fucking SeaWorld Orlando. Alrighty. So again, this keeps going. The law's text doesn't target Catholics specifically. In fact, it upholds the mandatory reporting requirement for ministers, priests, rabbis, imams, elders, or spiritual leaders of any church, religious denomination, religious body, spiritual community, or sect, adding to the list that includes school employees and healthcare workers. The bill's sponsor, Democratic State Senator Noel Frame, said she was motivated to create this bill following reports that Jehovah's Witnesses covered up sexual abuse for years. Ooh, boy. But the Catholic bishops of a denomination that has also been roiled, argue that their filing that law could be used to force them to violate their oaths if they are forced to relay child abuse information provided during confessions. And, I get what SH is saying with the whole, but this kind of, breaks the rules. Right. But again, two things can be true at the same time. That could violate the tenets of their faith, and I understand that. But it is also a really bad look to be like, look, we don't want to tell you that we know children are being abused. Because it turns out a lot of us and a lot of my friends have been doing it, so we don't want you to know. I'm sorry, child abuse. I'm not okay with it. Riding Dirty Llama, hey Johnny, hey Riding Dirty Llama, we're having a good time. We're doing a lot of different stuff today. We've got 3 hours left in the program. Digger will be joining us in a little while, so 3 chats up. Hope you're having fun. Hoping to make $40 today. That's all we're hoping for. Speaking of which, I should link the Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, merch, all of that. Hoping to make that. Otherwise, I might have to spend some time today, tomorrow, whenever, and doing the whole we calculate what we earn on the spot deal to make it work. All right, so there we go. Let's pin these. If you want to support the show directly, it counts towards our current goal, knocks it down. We don't keep any extra. It just gets rolled over. So there is that. Boom, boom, boom. And one more time in the Rumble chat. Bang, there we go. All right, Rumble chat, you got yours too. Hope you're having a good time. It's weird. I was talking with Digger this morning, and she was saying how it was warm and how she's, dealing with the heat, and I see it. It's kind of dreary out. It's not cold, but it's chilly. So especially in the basement, it's cold. So it's weird for other people. Like, it's warm, but it's not. Anyhow, he said as he grabbed his leg, just to let those confused know that we have